Hey everyone, today in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up and connect your NETGEAR Orbi 970 series Wi-Fi 7 mesh network system. If you're interested in this product or you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in the video description. First things first, go ahead and make sure you have everything plugged in and powered on, both your router, and in this case, we've plugged in one of our satellite units. Maybe you have one or two, whatever, but go ahead, make sure everything's plugged in, powered on. Next thing you're gonna wanna do is follow the instructions right here, where on your mobile phone, you can scan to download the NETGEAR Orbi app. It's a free app available for iOS and Android devices. So go ahead, search your app store, get that downloaded, and let's finish setting this up. All right, so we have the NETGEAR Orbi app downloaded on our mobile device. We went ahead, we created an account. If you already have one, just sign in. Next, you'll be taken to a screen that might look just like this, where it may or may not detect your product. In this case, we're gonna go to the bottom where it says trouble connecting, try a new system setup. That's how we're gonna select and choose to add this device right here. We basically have three different things to go over, and then you can select get started. Now we're taken to a prompt to scan the QR code on the base of our unit. And you'll see in our case, we have the internet in already connected right there, but you'll flip the base over and you'll want to scan the QR code that my hand is blocking with your device's information. So we'll go ahead and do that right now. And we'll scan it. We got a prompt to connect. Now it's letting us know unplug your modem or router, disconnect your old router or any other equipment connected to the modem or router. So in this case, we're going to say I unplugged everything. Connect your Orbi router and modem using the Ethernet cable. It's connected. Follow these prompts. Make sure the modem LED is steady. We'll check that and wait for the LED to turn solid white. So we're looking on it. If you can see upside down, we have the solid white LED right there. That's great. Select next. And now we're prompted to join the network. So let's select continue. And we have a progress bar moving along the top of the screen for us as it sets everything up by connecting and joining our network. All right, there we go. That took less than 5 seconds. And you'll see that it prompted that we were connected and it was found. Right there, it's detected, cables connected, internet connected, and then we're taken to this screen. So we got to make sure that everything's set up. Go to settings, Wi-Fi, and join your router's Wi-Fi. So let's try again. And there we go, we're taken in. So I'm not sure why it did that. If you have something similar, go ahead and just let it do it one more time. Now we can personalize our network settings. So in this case, we have our name and password. We can change that if we want. In this case, I'm just going to leave it right now. Great network, admin log, so you got to go ahead and add a password. Select next. We can enable Touch ID. Security questions, then select continue. Now it's personalizing everything right here. You'll see that progress bar as it gets everything set up. All right, so it took about 2 minutes, a little bit less. Now we're on to checking for new firmware. We do have a firmware update, so let's go ahead and update. Says it'll take about 4 minutes. All right, the update was successful. That took less than 4 minutes. I'd say 2 minutes tops. We'll select next. Now you'll see it's working on connecting to our Orbi. All right, our Orbi's now configured. Select next, and you'll see it's loading. Plug in your satellites. We've already done that. It's plugged in. Discovering satellites. Loading. Got a Pro support plug in here. Select maybe later. Select OK. And now you'll see internet's online, 1 of 1 satellites. And that's it. We have everything set up. It took less than 10 minutes, even with the firmware update. So just keep that in mind. Maybe a little bit faster, slower to you, depending on everything you have with your own environment. But that's it. We now have our NETGEAR 970 series all set up and ready to go. With everything set up, I wanted to really quickly just click through a couple of settings within the app. We're not going to dive into each individual detail, but this is what it's going to look like when your device is online. You have a quick dashboard here with a couple different options. First one's going to be your device manager. You can see all your connected devices. Then we have our security option here. So that'll load, and we have our score, 87. with recommendations, what to enable, what's been blocked, and we have a little advertisement up at the top. Then you'll see internet speed test right here. Pretty fantastic results right there. That's going to match what we get from our ISP. So super impressive. We can view our history there. Parental controls. Unlock premium right here if you want to get the premium features and start a free trial for smart parental controls. Or it looks like you can add a new profile here for your kids. Assign devices used by your kid. You can set that up right there within the app. Then our network map, we can view that. Internet, then we got a router, and then our satellite. Got our Wi-Fi settings here. Can share that. Save our settings. If we want to enable and turn on guest Wi-Fi, we can. And then we have our traffic meter. I turn that on so you can see our traffic. And then up at the top left-hand corner, some additional options here. We can view more settings for our router, Wi-Fi, security, and if we want to turn on anywhere access. Manage our account, subscriptions, more from NETGEAR, customer support, learn more about our device, and we can log out. Here's where you would add an additional satellite. Maybe 2 isn't enough for you. In your setup, you can add another one or set up a new Orbi system, and you can reboot everything right there. So a quick, simple, and easy app to navigate.